Hey guys, this is the Super Review Show, and this is the Forehead. He's back. This is episode, what is it? We're going 4 or 3?
4.
4 of Rock Talk. So today's album we've chose, we told you last week what it was, but this is the album we chose, and it's right here. It's called Hot Rocks 1964 to 1971. This is the Rolling Stones' first compilation, I believe?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and the songs in here, this is like their first greatest hits.
Yeah.
Right,
Yep.
would you say that? I know he had to refresh his memory on a few songs, but this is like their best hits up until 71. And it's just, I think it's a work of art.
Yeah, of course. It was really great.
What do you think? I mean, I know he's such a big Stones fan. I'm a big Stones fan, but he's a little bit bigger than me. But go ahead.
I have like most of their songs on my iPhone. Let's Spend the Night Together.
Yeah. What else is there?
Honky Tonk.
What do I got here?
Honky Tonk. I got Sympathy. Gimme Shelter.
Yeah.
You Can't Always Get What You Want. Brown Sugar. Wild Horses. I think I got Ruby Tuesday.
What about Midnight Rambler? You know that one?
I know. I just don't have it on my phone. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
But those are pretty much my favorite songs.
Yeah.
It's like some of them, like they're not my favorite songs, but they're close to it.
They're close. So let me just show you guys actually what we're talking about. This is the full thing. This is the back cover. That's the front cover. I'll show you what we're talking about here. We're talking about, this is the list of songs, and that's, I believe that's Mick Jagger. Right there. There's the list of songs. I'm going to zoom in on that. You see all those there? Those are pretty darn cool, man. You see all those? Those are really awesome. And I mean, look, I'm just going to do like the rundown here. And then we'll get into what songs we like and what we don't like maybe, or what, you know. Side one, there's two in these. There's 2 vinyl in these. There's 2, see? 2 vinyl. So on side 1 is Time Is On My Side, Heart of Stone, Play With Fire, I Can't Get No Satisfaction.
Yeah.
As tears go by, Get Off My Cloud. Okay, you're like, whoa. First things first. Side 2 of that is Mother's Little Helper, 19th Nervous Breakdown, Paint It Black.
That's a good one.
Paint It Black is really good.
Paint It Black.
Under My Thumb is very good. Ruby Tuesday is incredible. Let's Spend the Night Together. Let's spend the night together.
That's one of my favorite Rolling Stones songs, too.
That's so good. Now we go to side 3, or really the side 1 of the second vinyl, is Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Yeah, I like that song.
Course, Street Fightin' Man, great song, classic song. Sympathy for the Devil, an all-time great. Honky Tonk Women, damn.
Yeah.
Honky Tonk Women. Gimme Shelter is the last song in side 3.
That's probably my favorite one.
Out of all of them?
Just because it has a lot of symbolism behind it, the Cold War.
Yeah, that's true. And then the side 4 says Midnight Rambler. It's a live cut, believe it or not. Live. I forget where they said it. But you can't. And then You Can't Always Get What You Want with Brown Sugar and Wild Horses to end the whole thing.
Wow.
If you can pick this up, you can pick this up on iTunes. No, hands down. You can buy this on iTunes, no problem nowadays. It's an all-time classic. You want to hold it? I'll put it over here if you need it. Yeah. But look, it's such a great compilation album. I would say it's one of the best the best greatest hits of any band ever. You look at like Led Zeppelin's Mothership, where you look at Journey's greatest hits.
Yeah, this has like a bunch of good songs.
This has a lot of really good stuff on it, like a lot of one live song on it with Midnight Rambler. But a lot of these songs they haven't played a lot lately. Because lately what I like to think is they've been playing their radio hits. And I'm like, you're the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
You're the Rolling frickin' Stones. You can play whatever the F you want, really.
Yeah.
Like you play like Brown Sugar every night. Come on, okay, go figure. But play 19th Nervous Breakdown more, you know. Anyways, I want to get your opinion first on what any of the songs we just covered, because we got like what we got here. We got side one. Pick a song, talk about it.
I'll pick Gimme Shelter.
Okay, Gimme Shelter. So Gimme Shelter's on this. Go. What are your initial thoughts?
It's not my. I would say it's not my favorite sounding out of all of them. It's very good sound, very good beat to it. But I'm like a history guy, so Gimme Shelter has a lot of symbolism behind the Cold War, USSR versus United States.
A lot of hidden stuff in there, like really.
Yeah. Well, it's just about like are you really gonna both nuke each other and stuff? I mean. Yeah, it's like, but it doesn't sound like that's the song. It sounds just like they're getting shelter for a storm. But
I know it sounds like that. But there's really, I love when that happens. I love that like certain songs that like there's certain songs in there. You want to show? Yeah, like Give Me Shelter right there. There's certain songs in there that are just so what's the word? They're just so meaningful. You don't realize, hey, one's about the Cold War, one's
Sympathy
about
for the Devil's really good.
the Vietnam vets. You know, a lot of these writers and musicians like the Rolling Stones, the Beatles didn't really touch on it necessarily, but they when they got to Sgt. Pepper's, they kind of went into that.
A little too much, in my opinion.
A little too much, right?
Yeah.
But the Rolling Stones touched on a lot, like Paint It Black, Vietnam War.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like stuff like that. So, I don't know, but I think Hot Rocks is like if you've only heard of the Rolling Stones, like you're like, oh really? Well, the Rolling Stones, yeah, those really old guys.
Yeah, but they're really good. If you listen to this album, it's a lot of you know what? They have a lot of fast songs. You know what I mean?
They do.
Yeah, it's like a really good like it keeps you moving.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of people think that the Rolling Stones they're blues based. I mean, their latest album, Blue and Lonesome, was like very blues. It actually said on iTunes it's a blues album. It's not a rock album.
Oh wow.
So, but they're blues influenced. But these are some of their best songs.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get to like the '80s, you got like "She's So Cold," "Beast of Burden."
Yeah, I like Beast of Burden.
I love "Beast of Burden." It's one of my favorites. Really hard song to play on the guitar. I heard actually.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good introduction album to the Rolling Stones. If you've never even heard of them, this is the way to go. Like Hot Rocks, listen to this thing. Hot Rocks right here is definitely the best way to start. And if you're looking for like a CD or like a download, look for if you could find it. It's not called Hot Rocks. It's more like it's called 40 Licks.
Yeah.
You ever heard of it? I mean, you've heard of it, but like 40 Licks is the Rolling Stones 40 years like anniversary or whatever.
Oh wow!
So like 2004 they released it on CD, but it's every big hit they released and there's a bunch of 90s and 80s songs and like "Start Me Up" is in that set. This one doesn't have "Start Me Up" because this one came out in '71. "Start Me Up" was 1982 or 3. So, "Start Me Up" was then.
Oh, "Start Me Up" was I didn't actually know.
"Start Me Up." This was 1971. "Start Me Up" was like 1980.
I didn't know that.
She's So Cold, "Beast of Burden," "Before They Make Me Run." Those songs like "Loving Cup" was in this era, but I'm talking like crazy weird stuff here. But seriously, "Start Me Up" was like 81, and then "Tattoo" and they made a song called "Undercover of the Night."
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I know that song.
That was 1983, and then "Steel Wheels" was like in '89 or whatever. Like they were still around, they just weren't as big as they were when this came out.
What about "I Can't Get No Satisfaction"? We can't talk about this.
We can't not talk about yes. Okay, "Satisfaction." I was supposed to. Some of you may not know this, but I actually am making a documentary. I know you about this.
Mm-hmm.
But and I mentioned a specific segment on this in the documentary I'm making, for specifically that one song. Out of everything, I put a certain section for that one song. The first thing I addressed when I brought up the Stones, and Keith Richards in an interview said this, and I thought this is really cool. He's talking about this like, I was sitting in the bed one night.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm talking about. I was sitting in the bed one night, and I had a little tape recorder. I put it next to the bed. And I crashed out. Right? Yeah.
I think I heard this on 101.5. They played this.
They played this
tape recorder.
This story.
Whatever.
But the tape recorder, and then he went to bed and he woke up. Keith Richards says this is exactly how the song came about. He wakes up and the tape recorder went to the end. The tape recorder went to the end of the recording of him doing whatever he did. And apparently, this is what Keith Richards says it himself. He woke up in the middle of the night and played, and that is how the song came about. And he said that he has the tape still, and the verse and the chorus are there.
How much do you believe that?
I would bet about $10 on that. I don't know, but it makes a lot of sense because like the '60s was the drug stuff, and it was to say that Keith Richards wasn't arrested at one point for that.
Yeah, of course.
So I mean, it kind of fits in this little bubble, but then again, we'll never know for sure.
Yeah.
It's just a damn good song.
Yeah, it is a very good song.
It's also that's another song. A great song, catchy melody. Everyone forgets the meaning of it.
Yeah, exactly.
So trying to satisfy your woman.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Like, it's an internationally world-renowned song, and you're like, I can't get no. Like when you actually look at the words, you're like, damn.
Yeah.
The writing of it, like, it's a great analogy that someone brought up for me. The Beatles wrote about "I Want to Hold Your Hand," while the Stones were like talking about "Satisfaction."
Oh, really? Wow.
If you think of the two,
I didn't know that.
If you ever think of them in that context, it's pretty cool. But Hot Rocks, great. Great introduction to the Stones. Great way to get into them. I'm sure you can testify for that.
Yes. Yeah, this is one of my favorite albums ever.
One of my favorite songs of theirs is 19th Nervous Breakdown. It's wonderful. It's about drugs. It's about drug use. It's that, like, it's like you're going back in for, like, your 19th Nervous Breakdown. Yeah, that's why it's called that. But it's really cool. The Stones are really geniuses.
Yeah, they're very
musically
smart.
talented. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I should give them more credit, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Than just, like, a lot of people should, actually. But, they made a difference in the world, and Hot Rocks was a great way of doing that. I know, I said, if you get a chance, go check out 40 Licks.
Okay.
There's a song on there called You Got Me Rocking from 1994's Voodoo Lounge by the Rolling Stones.
Okay.
Great guitar stuff.
I'll probably check it out.
On that album. We may be able to do that on there. I don't know. But I think it's a good way to...
Ratings?
Oh, yes. Go ahead. Rate it. Sorry, I forgot about that.
9.7 out of 10.
Are you kidding me? That's
9.9 out of 10.
Jesus, man! See, that's what I'm talking about. He's like a massive, immensely talented Stones fanatic here.
No, I'll drop it.
No. Your rating is your rating. You can say what you want.
All right, 9.8.
9.8.
Make it in the middle.
Make it in the middle of 9.7, 9.9. Okay. I'm gonna for Hot Rocks. I'm gonna give it the rating of. It's not an 8. And it's definitely not a 7. I'm going to give it a 9.
9 out of 10?
9 out of 10. It's not as great as it... Because you have more of an emotional attachment to some of the stuff.
Yeah.
I do not. As much as I have a deep appreciation for a lot of the material on here, there's some of the stuff I'm like, really?
Yeah, there's some of the stuff that... It's just with me, it's like the good stuff make it so good that it's just,
Exactly. I have to be in the mood...
I'm not saying it's perfect.
No, of course. I have to be in the mood to hear Gimme Shelter.
Yeah.
Like there's certain songs where I have to be in the mood for, whereas some other songs are like just But this one I give a 9 out of 10 to. This is
fair.
a wonderful video song compilation. Stones did a great job of it. 40 Licks, check it out.
Okay.
So now, I do not have. I think it's down here. Hold on. Actually, keep talking for a second. So I have decided to pick out the next album we're going to talk about, and it's something that I think it's time for us to go at it.
Oh, yeah.
I know. You may not know, but our next album on Rock Talk, our very next album for next week, is this masterpiece of an album. Bruce Springsteen's debut, I shouldn't say debut, breakthrough album of Born to Run. The big man, Clarence Clemens, is right there. And, this is our next topic of discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Go home, do your research. I know every single word and every single chord to this album.
Oh, my God.
He's a Stones nut. I'm a Springsteen nut. So, but this is our next album, guys. What did you think about all this? Please leave all your thoughts in the comment section below. Leave all your Rolling Stones concert memories, because surely someone has to see them. Yeah. Leave all your thoughts on Hot Rocks and anything else you want to talk about in the Stones in the comment section below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. But for all of your Rock Talk episodes and any other movie updates that regarding any of the Super Review Show stuff, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. Thank you very much to the forehead. So 9.8, 9 out of 10. So for the Super Review Show's Rock Talk, we'll see you guys later. Jamming off to rock. See you guys later.
That's good.